program complete. Auto-engage time sequence synchronized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to an episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. Today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of the Tebrid Homolog. We are, playing Stellaris, and we've expanded it a little bit more. We still haven't met any other empires, which I'm a little bit surprised about. Then again, we might have a little bit more of a distant start, which could also be the case. So, you're doing the debris.
System survey complete.
I've also just realized we've got some ancient mining drones over here. What we could do, rather than move back to Tebrid, why don't we just have all of these move this way? And then say, attack... attack this fleet. It's going to be 670 days before we get there anyway.
Dissected.
Which is fine.
Planetary alert.
Yeah, so you're moving there. Oh, you've also leveled up. Let's give you quick calculations. It's basically what you're doing anyway. Let's get rid of those. And then, yeah, unfortunately we found Cyberx Alpha, but it borders this fallen empire, so we can't actually do anything about that. It's kind of annoying. You though, if we build some more anchorages here, and then let's do the resource silo.
Construction complete.
Yep, you are building some more stuff there. And that's that done. Great. So, we've got 2 pops unemployed here. I mean, what we can do is build another Nexus district, but what we need is actually menial drones to work those.
System survey complete.
Hold on. It says we've got 900 jobs, but I only see space for 200, which is the tech drones. So I'm not really sure what that's about. So debris field, strong gravity well of the Siderka 5 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle the metal. Excellent. Ooh, don't count your planets. The science unit has discovered something rather monstrous. The mountainous range that they've scanned earlier wasn't actually the outer membrane of a gigantic egg. It's uncertain what behemoth could lay such an egg and what horror would hatch from it. Let's try to crack the egg. Let's see what happens when we crack the egg. Because I actually don't know. Okay, so you're going to do this weak signal first, which is, yeah, absolutely fine. What we can then do, so you are moving here and build the outpost, then move there and build that outpost. Oh, a tragic fate. Mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit of this planet. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet and may be a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data, but it's a tragic find. Okay, so then once you've done that, let's move and build those as well.
Construction complete.
So, new research, that's the network junction. Let's now go for these battle simulators, although... Let's go for the battle simulators. You're building another Nexus district. I mean...
System survey complete.
Is there anything we can build here? Logistics hubs is trade and amenities. Yeah, you know what? That's not necessarily bad. Let's do another logistics hub here. Oh, fortuitous event. So a large mineral asteroid collided with Carathor 2 at some point during the previous 1,000 years, but must have been a major impact event. The abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. That's fortuitous. So, okay, we've now got that.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Okay, this one is proceeding. Don't we have another colony ship somewhere? Yeah, you're moving up here, which is good. So, The mineral construct is, for lack of a better term, a room. Made of the same type of mineral in common use in the Tebrid homolog, the construct is a hollow icosahedron. Resonance scans indicate that it is mostly hollow, and was likely inhabited at some point in time. Unlike its pristine exterior, the interior is in complete disarray, probably the result of an intentional act of sabotage. The science officer reports that this makes it difficult to learn anything of value from the construct's insides, but stressed that the engineering techniques involved in creating the outer shell, eminently capable of withstanding the stress of deep space, must have been tremendously advanced. So we've gained some Voidcraft experience, which is nice. So, new research. Let's do, basic cloaking generator. Let's go for cloaking. Just in case, I really want that for my science ships. So a more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant has revealed a deposit of special metals and minerals that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around its primary and appears technologically stable. So that's going to add some energy. Excellent. You are cracking the egg. So let's see how that goes. Okay. So these ones, what I'm going to do, let's select all of you, and then shift and click so you will upgrade after you fight.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
Okay, so that's that starbase finished. And we have destroyed that, so we've got some debris here. We've got a commander, we can make you resilient or unyielding. Let's make you resilient. And get rid of those. Oh, we did lose a ship there, so let's reinforce you. And then archaeological site, Church of the Endless Expanse. The archaeological team has laid bare the remnants of a modest temple, delicately carved from organic alien mural. The exterior was once brightly colored, but has faded to a dull grey. A fully operational holographic priest still presides over the church. While the church was in use, she took confessions from wayfaring penitents, offering healing, reconciliation, and sanctuary to this otherwise inhospitable nook of the universe. Usual mechanical confessional chairs akin to torture devices have led the archaeologists to believe that there may have been more to the temple than meets the eye. Let's do another L-gate insight. And we've got this Cybrex warform. Permits building Cybrex warform armies at your capital, and we can quickly get minerals, which is nice. So 2,000 minerals, we'll get 1,000 alloys. Sorry, we get alloys from that. We convert 2,000 to 1,000 from the look of it. Okay, so we've got... We're going to need another sector over here, I think, and it looks like we're going to need another sector for up here, because our current sector...
Construction complete.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
System
2,
survey
3.
complete.
Eventually 4 if that's needed.
System
We can
survey
do that
complete.
one as well.
Construction complete.
Let's have you do the debris first, and then continue excavating before.
Planetary surface settlement established.
So, okay, we've got this one. First things first, drone storage and the machine assembly plants. I also want to build... then let's get rid of you. I then want to build the Field Dynamics Center. And do we have any other research buildings? Yeah, we've got the Xenobiological Lab. I'm then going to specialize you just for general research enclave. And we will leave it at that for now. Speaking of, let's go through and add in photovoltaic yard. This one we're going to do the same thing. Actually, let's go for the conductive works here. I might actually do the same thing here. Conductive works. We can specialize you. We can specialize you. Not quite. Can't specialize the rest of those. Anyway, toxic biological industry. The life signs observed within the toxic atmosphere of Sheet 3 are giant semi-organic machines. This alien industry seems to have been the cause of the noxious atmosphere on the planet, yet it's still operational. No other life form remains on the world, and the creators of these machines must have left them running. We can't quite ascertain their purpose yet, but the construction could surely help our understanding of engineering. You could say curious, or harvest what parts we can. I think I'm going to say curious.
Planetary settlement.
Yeah, let's say curious.
Initiated.
Okay, so we've also got Paya Prime. Can we research? Yeah, we're gonna wait for those. So archaeological. So hidden under the floor tiles is the sacristy. The archaeologists have discovered a secret crypt where the walls are lined with rows upon rows of tiny blue digital orbs. Their circuitry glittering in the dark. Each orb contains the memory of a single confession and can be plugged into the cryptic-looking machine at the center of the room to reveal its contents. Those who confessed their sins were blessed with oblivion, the memories of their deeds extracted by the confessional chairs and stored within the digital orbs. Say how practical, or let's pray for some juicy confessions. I guess as a machine, we wouldn't really care about juicy confessions. Let's say how practical. I don't think either of those really affects anything, but, you know, nice to have.
Technological acquisition successful.
So, new research. Let's go... Oh, no, just kidding. We've just, mining drone letters, we got that from the debris. So let's leave that then. So if we go back to you, you have... let's go build this starbase. And then we're going to move and build this outpost. And move and build this outpost. Yeah, because this one's going to take a while. So let's do that then. In fact, what we could even do is say, let's upgrade you. We've got another starbase capacity, or got more starbase capacity available.
Construction complete.
Okay, and then archaeological site pending. Sin is unoriginal. The memory orbs contain countless accounts of tedious little transgressions, infidelity, wearing sacrilegious garb, exposing your flappers, adorning your feelers, ingesting your neighbor's pet, child, or spouse. The deeds are of one penitent alone stand out. Those are the priest herself. The Hollow Priest, as it turns out, is a visual representation of the church's founder, Illuminant Saria. Oh wait, is that an L? Sarla, maybe? She appears to have suffered from severe memory loss and was haunted by the conviction that she had committed a heinous act in the past. The tiny molluscoid priest extracted and stored over 100 of her own confessions in an attempt to figure out what she had done. So I guess we're gonna continue digging through her memories. So, you are an admiral, so let's make you one. Looks like we've just gone negative for food.
Completed. Construction complete.
Okay, let's get rid of those. And then what I'm going to say is, this one looks like it's good for food. So why don't I colonize both of these now? So let's say colonize. And colonize you as well. But you're good for food. So I'm thinking maybe an agri-world? And actually what I should do, let's cancel this and then say, you're going to be a tech world. Colonize. And you're going to be a agri-world and colonize. Oh, crashed scout craft. A small scout craft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There's no visible cockpit on this ship, leading us to believe that it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean apart by looters yet, so we're going to study its design. Okay, you moved here. Maybe what we should first do is move like this. And actually, you know what? It might not be a bad idea to just build another construction ship and have it be the one moving around here. I think that probably would be better. And actually, let's move you to the very top. Because these upgrades, we can just let them happen as they want. In fact, what we could probably do now, let's do the anchorage and let's do a resource silo. We can actually probably build the rest of these. So let's add those 2 corvettes.
System survey complete.
We need to add our destroyers into our fleets as well, so I will do that
Planetary surface settlement
shortly.
established.
This construction ship, I'm thinking, why don't we actually have you, you be the one to expand here. Okay, this colony, we definitely need the first 2 things anywhere is storage and machine assembly. I'm then going to add... Well, I'm going to get rid of you. And then add 3 generator districts and see how that goes.
Ship augmentations completed.
Okay, so if we go to our construction ships, this one you are going to build the starbase after, and then we're going to move and build the outpost. I keep saying starbase, I do mean outpost. Move and build that outpost. Oh, nobody's cracking the egg. So, the station is littered with obsessive scribbles about a place called Ixbelen, and the horrors that she fears transpired there. Judging from her other journal, with an intermittent moments of clarity followed by complete memory loss, she writes that if she had not recognized her own handwriting, she would have thought they were the ramblings of a madwoman. It seems likely that her deteriorating mental health was a side effect of repeated memory extraction, but without a body, it's impossible to say. Piecing together a coherent course of events from her many fragmented confessions has proven as hopeless as the archaeologist as it was for her, but they have uncovered what could be the coordinates of this place from one of her many memory orbs. Yeah, let's create another archaeological site. Oh, in fact, we're already here, so let's just do that one. Since we're already in the system anyway, we might as well. So this system has now been surveyed. So this one, once you're ready, move and build that outpost as well. Oh, it looks like we can join up both of these sides up here, which will be nice.
Technological acquisition successful.
So, new research. Let's now go for the clone vats. Might actually not be a bad idea as well. That would help with our organic pop growth. Let's also go for, bioreactor. Food per agricultural drones, but energy would be increased. I don't necessarily want that though. I need food. Let's actually go for the starbase capacity increase.
System survey complete.
And you know what I'm going to do? Let's build a second construction ship. And I'm going to set this one to move over here and set it to automatic as well.
Special project complete.
So we successfully managed to integrate the Cybrix artifacts into our research process. Their insights into megastructure engineering will greatly add our own. So we've gained Voidcraft 2, as well as the Mega Engineering 1, and the Cybrix Mining Hub. The tech has also progressed by 10%. And we get the secrets of the Cybrix, which is megastructure build speed increased by 10% as well.
Alert.
That's excellent.
Non-standard space entity encountered.
Oh, we've got mining core over here. So you know what we need to do? Let's take these fleets and say, first move here. Yeah, they're not very strong. And then we'll move over here. We might as well take all of our fleets, because why not? Let's continue. Let's build the... Ooh, maybe let's not build all of those. Because I'm still expanding. So this one, for example, move there. Then builds. Then builds. Then builds. And then probably you'll need to move there. This construction ship, you're going to move here and then automatically construct things. So we should then have two... Yeah, this one's doing stuff up here. We've got this one still expanding. You're already performing that order. That's great. So council agenda, let's launch you. And then let's do superior colonies because we don't have any negative modifiers yet. Oh, okay. archaeological site. So by tracing weak energy trails, most likely left by spacefaring vessels, one particular asteroid in the cluster was singled out. Closer inspection of the asteroid surface confirmed the theory of a prior space traffic, as multiple signs of landing and takeoff were found in the rocky interior. Sensors also indicate cavities and tunnels within the asteroid which may have been excavated.
System survey complete.
Beautiful. So that's you done. In fact, what we can then do is say, then build that outpost. You are building this one. And I guess what we can do, let's move here and take that one. Regulatory nodes, yeah, these ones can upgrade. So we've got Blabbermouth, Intrusive Tools, or Entourage. Let's go for the Intrusive Tools. That will make it even harder for other people to... Armada Logistician. Dock ship upkeep -7%, and then we're gale speed. Let's do the Armada Logistician. Get rid of those. So anything else we can colonize? We've got a Savannah world here. We've got an ocean world here. That's definitely good for physics as well. We're gonna wait for that. And you're building all of those star bases, which is absolutely fine. Oh, immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Dermius's 5 face. They're cast not by clouds, but by sheets of organic materials drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. You're as yet unwilling to say whether these are flora or fauna, but what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Well, it's nice to have anyway. So we finished our, Deep Space Depot. We finished Popular Rock. So the reasons behind this well-visited asteroid become clear as the surface expedition has encountered vast storage areas and silos dug into the asteroid. The dead rock served as a depot for some space-faring debris species, offering refueling and maintenance before sending ships even deeper into space. This would indicate of an alien society devoid of FTL drive, but with an abundance of motivation to explore space. Why the asteroid deposit was abandoned remains unclear, but we managed to salvage a small yield of materials. Finders keepers. Excellent. So that was this one, right? So let's crack the egg. You are here. Oh, you're with the automated dreadnought, so we definitely can't do you. And where is Desiccated? Oh, Desiccated's over here, which again we cannot do much about. But what I'm thinking, once these fleets get here, we will move them back to Tebrid, and then I'll use them to attack this locust swarm down here, and then we can... Well, we'll see. Oh, and then we can expand south, I think. So, Hidden Worlds. The crew clearing the sinkhole has made a spectacular discovery. Buried deep within the chasm under multiple layers of liquid and highly packed sediments is a colossal alien space station. Architecturally stunning and built with technology far superior to our own, it is a true work of art. The station appears to have crashed to the surface, surviving the impact thanks to its unusual shielding capacities, which our scientists are now eager to examine. Regrettably, an archaeological excavation would prevent us from working the land until its completion. We're going to say we'll excavate the site. Fortunately, we've just got you that's finished. And then we're going to crack the egg, and then we're going to do this archaeological site.
Technological acquisition successful.
This scientist, let's make you a cataloger, so you'll move even faster. What we can now do is cloak all of our science ships, so we'll go through and do that. But let's first, let's do the research station output increase. Okay, and now let's go through and cloak our science ships. But what I also need to do is make sure that they don't try to go through, they don't go to either of these two systems, because we don't want them to go through the Fallen Empire, because they can definitely detect our cloaking technology. Yeah. So, these are on the move. That looks good. We could reinforce...
System survey complete.
What we should do, let's add in some destroyers. Let's go for gunships here. Let's add maybe brawlers here. And then let's go for artillery here. 150. Okay. So still going to be too much, I think.
Complete.
Let's go like that, and we'll build those destroyers. And we can probably build these ones as well afterwards. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, you know what? We should buy some alloys. Or else it's going to mess with our plans. So let's do that. These ones are going to attack the mining core.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, so grimacing. The very geological structure of this planet is indeed in flux, driven by what the science officer assures us is tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Tebrid Homolog is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic transformation, in short, a near-instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable. It's theoretically possible. They estimate that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of the planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officer has termed a surgical terraforming strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at the present, so this is an exciting opportunity. We're going to give it its 200 credits. Look. It's disappointing to report that the window of opportunity for terraforming has closed despite their best efforts to identify it in time. Another opportunity is unlikely to arise for another few centuries. That's unfortunate, but it does happen. Okay, you're doing that. I'm actually going to have you do the debris first. So what can we still get? Ion thrusters. We can still get that. From those two.
Construction complete.
Great. You've leveled up. I'm going to give you the efficiency loot, because I don't think we're going to be part of federations very much. Oh, our Nexus has got a negative trait. Okay, so we need to... Trust cap, minus 10%. At the moment, not so bad. But the next thing I will do is go for this correctional bisection. Okay, you are taking out the mining drones. We lost one ship, but that's fine. Oh, and we've got the Alloy Megaforge Reclamation. So we're going for these ion thrusters. So I'm not actually going to research that. Oh, Mega Engineering. Dyson Swarm capacity +2. Arc Furnace capacity +2. Deep Space Citadel system. It's going to take 900 months, though, so we're obviously not going to do that yet. And what we can do, though, is say, let's go for the... let's definitely go for that station there. And then,
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Can we reinforce all? There'll be another destroyer for you. That's excellent.
Construction complete.
Okay, so you are then going to say, research that, and then continue investigations. You can't build... Okay, now let's go like that, and then say, build this, then move and build, and we'll move there. We've also got this one, which is moving and building as it should be. And then we're just going to have to wait, I guess, for the rest of that.
Complete.
Yeah, you've moved up there. That should be okay, I guess. We've got the debris, which we should be researching. Yeah, you're going to research the other one.
Dissected.
So that's ion thrusters plus 10%. And hopefully that last 10%... sorry, technology. We say, change research. Pause. Definitely don't want to lose anything we're getting here. I think we only need about 10% more, and we should be fine. So we've established this colony. You're good for engineering, so we definitely need to keep that in mind. So let's do the drone storage. I'm also going to do the machine assembly plant. You're good for research, so we should definitely add research stuff as well to this planet, which we will do when we're able to.
Special project complete.
So, beside the insides of Markaz 2 were not what we expected. Instead of some infant titanic life form, we've simply uncovered genetic slop. The entire planet is filled with genetic material and resources. What all this material would have become is unclear, but our galaxy is probably safer not knowing. But we've gained a +8 society research deposit there, which is nice. So you are going to move, yeah, there. Low stability, but that should change shortly. New research. Let's go for colony development speed. Speaking of colony development, you can have an upgrade at the end of the month. So let's do that now. The rest of these, oh, you don't have quite the population for that, either of those yet. Can't build anything here, so it's not worth that. Let's also check our Empire focus. We've got the 50 minerals. First contact. Build an agriculture district. Yeah, we still haven't actually done that technically. So, magnetic reversal. The magnetic field has experienced a complete reversal while it was also be observed by the ship. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the moon magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Again, some physics research. Oh, we're making you the agro world, that's right. So, specialization available.
System survey complete.
Yeah, of which we haven't fully decided what we were going to do there. Anyway. Oh, light show. We could use that technology. So, reports of the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Jaundice 6 are of alien origin. Some ancient space battle has deposited scattered wreckage from an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remain intact. It seems this alien race used lasers somewhat more advanced than the ones we currently used by the Homologian fleets, and the fizzing innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice of Jaundice 6. The planet's harsh climate prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. So we're going to say we could use that technology. We absolutely could. So, new research. Actually, there's nothing we need to do at the moment because we're currently doing research. That's that. So, I'm thinking this is where I'm going to put another cut. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to continue expanding this way. Oh, looks like there's mining core here. What we're going to do before we actually leave off is why don't we attack this mining core as well, and then we will go back to Tiburon, because then we can get even more debris over here, which would be excellent. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, I definitely hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.